I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So
hello guys, back again with the Rune channel for those of you who like to play offline games. The top 5 best story-based games for Android and iOS offline games usually have a game appearance that is dominated by 3D cinematic, and usually have the theme of adventure and hunting. If you are still confused, I'm worried that this video will help provide the right recommendations for you. But before we get to the main topic, don't forget to click the subscribe button and also the bell button so you can always get updated information about games from us.
Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything we're doing is a tough time. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride.
Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, an offline game with a size of 2 GB available on Android and iPhone. His story of the game is about a man clinging to life, his 2 sons desperate to cure their ailing father, or left with but one option: they must set out upon a journey to find and bring back the water of life. As they come to rely on one another to survive, one must be strong where the other is weak, brave where the other is fearful. Guide to brothers Naya and I on an epic fairy tale journey using specially designed dual virtual joysticks and control both brothers simultaneously as you experience cooperative play in single-player mode. You also have to solve puzzles, explore the stunning location, and fight boss battles using unique qualities of Big and Little Brother, each varying in strength, size, and speed. I strongly recommend you to download the game because it contains experience and emotional story told without words and narrative above the ordinary.
Tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough Cause time. I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be
Colina Legacy, an offline game with a size of 2 GB available on Android and iPhone. Colina Legacy is an indie horror game with challenging puzzles. Control Alex as he struggles to grasp what has happened when a visit to his grandmother's house becomes a vacation of terror. Psychological horror finds a new home when the young Alex wakes to find himself alone and in need of escape. He'll have to use his wits to get through the terrifying situation set before him. The design of Colina Legacy was approached with escape rooms in mind. Challenging puzzles await Alex as he explores Granny's house. But the puzzles are the only thing that awaits him on his journey. From the third-person camera to the flashlight is your one true weapon. Colina Legacy pays homage to the great survival horror games of the past, while making a place for itself in the genre. While Colina Legacy may have been developed by a very small team, the visuals and audio stand out and led with larger games. Colina Legacy is a game to be experienced.
You know I'm leaving, I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth
Do your job, Sheriff, The Wolf Among Us. An offline game with a size of 700 megabit available on Android and iPhone. The Wolf Among Us is a graphic adventure game structured in episodes developed by Telltale Games' The Walking Dead and based on the comic book fables by Bill Willingham. Winner of more than a dozen international prizes in The Wolf Among Us, you play the role of Big B Wolf, the tough sheriff of Football Town as in other Telltale games. You can move your character freely through the settings and interact with different elements, although the most important thing will be the dialogue and the resulting consequences of your actions. One of the new things in The Wolf Among Us is that different decisions won't just change the course of the story, but also the time at which events take place. The game's story can thus take several different routes. As expected, The Wolf Among Us has excellent graphics, practically identical to those of the PC or console versions. The soundtrack.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up, got too little time,
Unknown Fate. And offline game with a size of 2.6 gigabit available on Android and iPhone. You wake up alone in a world completely unknown to you. You have no memories of your past. You don't know how you managed to reach this world. And the only thing you can do is go on and try to find the truth. Unknown Fate is a single-player, first-person puzzle adventure with a mysterious story puzzles to solve and enemies to defeat. Travel an incredible world, solving the puzzles around you and collecting Richard's lost memories. To uncover the truth about Richard's journey, explore 5 surreal and mysterious worlds completely in 3D. Solve puzzles to help Richard reach the end of his journey. A completely offline game with no ads and surprises. Unknown Fate can be played using the on-screen controls or using a Bluetooth USB controller.
From the heathens, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart.
Bendy and the Ink Machine. An offline game with a size of 1.3 gigabit available on Android and iPhone. Bendy and the Ink Machine is a survival horror game that features a mixture of puzzle-solving, environment exploration, and combat to aid Henry. On his journey through the darkened halls of Joey Drew Studios, players explore through a first-person view and have limited physical actions, such as running and jumping. Different items can be collected, some of which are required to perform various tasks before proceeding. Combat is primarily focused around a variety of different melee-based weapons, such as an exercise, and there are also long-range weapons, such as a Tommy gun. Our empty bacon soup cans in-game enemies all have different strength levels and resilience to damage, forcing players to be tactical about keeping out of reach and striking when necessary. Failure to do so will result in death. In addition, players can find numerous audio logs throughout the studio that give more details about the game's story, particularly concerning the fate of the studio and its employees, similar to the systems used in games such as BioShock.
I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite, they feeling.
So that's the top 5 best story-based games for Android and iOS offline, with the best 3 nuances that we recommend in this video. You can try these recommendations during your spare time as practical entertainment and don't need a lot of special features. With the game concept whose overall appearance is dominated by action-adventure, it will certainly give a distinct impression in playing it, especially making the playing experience even more exciting because it is supported by a stunning graphic display that is pleasing to the eye. Thank you for watching this video. I hope our recommendations can be useful, and see you soon next videos.
Yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood